Hello guys, I'm Cooper, this is Kevin, and we're back with your Sports Broadcasting Camp Radio. We have a couple topics.
We'll kick off the show with the Blackhawks vs. Bruins Game 6 last night. Probably one of the best hockey games I've ever watched in my life.
The best.
Very exciting.
I thought that the Miracle on Ice with the U.S. hockey team was better.
Oh, okay, whatever. But the game pretty much started off with, we had Bruins just dominated the whole first period. I think they had 22 more shots than the Blackhawks.
Yeah, it looked like the Blackhawks just couldn't get anything going. All they had was fast breaks and couldn't capitalize on them.
I mean, I thought after the first period that the Bruins were just going to start to dominate. But then the Bruins were up 1 with under 2 minutes to go, and at that point I thought they were going to have a Game 7 later on this week, but then Brian Bickle scored with 1:16 seconds left in the game.
And
Good
then
goal,
17 seconds later, Dave Boyland scored 17 seconds. Dave Boland scored 17 seconds later to actually take the lead. And I think it's the fastest time in between goals
for Stanley Cup.
Yeah, in Stanley Cup Finals history. And I think the last record was by the Bruins, actually, with, I think it was 1:01. It was 1 minute and 1 second, something around there.
But each goalie's played fantastic.
Yes,
Tuukka Rask had 28 saves, I'm pretty sure.
Crawford just, oh my God. That was an amazing game by Crawford.
Crawford kept them in the game through the first 2 periods. And the Blackhawks really only showed up in the last 5 minutes of play. It seemed like
they couldn't get an offense started. The only reason scored was because just on a fast break.
Lucic. Or Taze.
Yeah, Taze. Taze scored just on a fast break. And so our next topic is NBA draft.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so NBA draft. Who's picking first, Kevin?
I'm pretty sure the projected pick first round will be Nerlens Noel, which I think it's kind of a risk because he only played half the season last year and he tore his ACL. So I don't know, but most people say he's going to be a stud. But he's over 7 foot, so that's pretty good.
That's good. I heard that the Maryland center Alex Len is going to be a really good player. 7'1", and he has a great jump shot.
Yeah, he's a big man that can shoot. But the Wizards, the team around this area, I think they're projected to get Otto Porter, I think his name is, out of Georgetown. I mean, I haven't heard of him that much, but he had a good college year last year. So that's pretty good for the Wizards. Hopefully they can get back on track. Yeah, they need a lot of help. Not very good.
I think we have a little thing on baseball, too. The Blue Jays ended their 11-game win streak. The Rays snapped it. That's why I was saying Blue Rays. And what happened in that game, Kevin? There's something pretty big.
Well, in the second inning, Lonnie Myers and Sam Fold, they all hit back-to-back home runs, all solo shots, to get him up 3-0. And then Jeremy Hellickson was just fantastic. I mean, he just shut down the Blue Jays. He only gave up 1 run. But it just seemed like during that whole stretch, everything went right for them.
They were just hitting, pitching well. They actually played good for once.
A lot of their people who we don't really know, I think Kawasaki or something like that. Their number 9 batter, he won a few games when they played the Orioles. Which, I mean, they swept some hot teams. The Orioles were doing pretty good. And then they
faced say that because you're an O's fan.
Yeah. But they have a winning record, so it's good.
13-5.
5 runs.
Whatever. Alright, so I think we're about to wrap it up. This has been Cooper.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is it for Sports Broadcasting Radio.